That's Waina, the tribal chief. Let's head over to him.
Chaska.
Nice to see you again, Waina. I'm afraid we don't have time for pleasantries, so I'll get right to it. We're here for the Spirit Speaker Stone.
Whoa, hold on a second. At least tell me why you need it first.
My friend Kachina is trapped within the Night Kingdom. We need the stone to find her ancient name and rescue her.
Rescue her? From the Night Kingdom?
That's right.
I'm sorry, but someone needs to tell you what you don't want to hear. Going there, a mature warrior would never make such a foolish decision. The nature of battle is unpredictable. You never know how it's going to end. Losing a friend is tragic, but when that happens, the best thing you can do is focus on...
I appreciate what you're trying to say, Chief Waina. But if the price of maturity is abandoning a friend in need, I'll choose foolishness any day. If Kachina...
I thought you might say that.
Is something wrong, Waina? Life isn't complete without taking risks. That's always been your...
It's nothing. The Night Kingdom is a dangerous place. Can't blame me for checking if you were up to the task. If you're that determined, far be it from me to stop you. Here's the stone. Keep it safe, okay? It's not like we...
Thank you.
Huh. Seems like you two go way back. But aren't you from the Flower Feather clan, Chaska?
Oh, Chaska's a peacemaker, so she's famous throughout the tribes. She's always the one people call to resolve conflicts, so...
Her younger sister Quichi's always hanging around our tribe, too. She's helped us out a lot in the past.
Oh, you have a younger sister?
Yes, I'll introduce... But let's get back to business. Waina, how do we...
As you probably know, your intended destination is completely different from the real world. The Night Kingdom is like a river flowing with concepts. And the ancient name you seek is like a tiny... In that sense, the stone is like a fishing boat drifting down the river. But the boat alone isn't enough. You need a fisherman, experienced...
We couldn't do that ourselves?
With a little practice, I'm sure you could. You have the strength and the talent. If you want to make sure this works, though, I could
Who?
Vichama, a legendary warrior and scout from our tribe. He's got a keen eye and a well-honed intuition. Even his ancient name means to seek. If you're fishing for a name, you're gonna want him up.
Bichama? Why does that name sound familiar?
He's one of Auntie Atea's hot spring buddies. I've heard stories about him. Where can we find him?
Ever since Malco passed, he spends most of his time gazing out at the scenery from the cliff tops. Follow the path that way. And
Thank you. We'll go...
good luck. I hope everything goes...
Someone admiring the scenery from the cliff tops. Hello there, are you Vichama?
That's me. Did you need something? What? You're saying you can bring some... No, if you really think about it, anything's possible in that kind of place.
Are you okay?
Everything's fine. I'll help you. After I help you find Kachina's ancient name, I want to use the stone to look for my friends as well.
Your friend? Oh, why not mention someone named...
Yes, but I'd rather not get into it if it's all the same to you.
That's not a problem. We agree to...
Yeah. Since you're helping us find Kachina's ancient name, it's a...
Then we're agreed. Can I have a... I see. From what I can tell, it functions almost like an abyssal pylon. Once the connection is established, the abyss will come surging through the opening like a predator honing in on the scent of blood. So we have to be sure not to use...
Wow, you got all that just from looking...
I just picked up on the basics, really. I still have no idea why it works. You said someone named Lali invented this. They must be a genius. I'll go find an open area and start setting things up. In the meantime, I need you to get 2 things for me.
We'll go right away. What?
First, I'll need some hook ropes. Pretty much every store around here carries them, so no need to go anywhere special. Oh, and I need to build a net out of...
Wait, are you saying you're going to use a real net to catch Kachina's ancient name? How does that work when one's tangible and one's not?
By creating something tangible in our world, like a net, we can create a connection to a corresponding concept in the Night Kingdom. Basically, I'm going to use the concept of a net to catch something equally intangible. An ancient net.
Oh, I see. What about...
Right. I need 2 chunks of obsidian. Once we bring the ancient names into our world, normally you can only get obsidian from the Children of Echoes. But I heard there's a traveling merchant from that tribe around here somewhere, so...
Gotcha!
Alright, let's split up. See that clearing? Let's meet over there when you're done. Oh, and you can send someone with me if you want. In case you're worried I might take the stone from...
What do you think, Chaska?
There's no need. Lena spoke highly.
I appreciate it. Even though... Anyway, it'll take some time to set everything up, so no need to rush.
What an odd guy. He seems so defeated, but also really invested in the stone at the same time.
I don't have any more insight than you, Paimon. Let's just focus on the preparation. Hang on, Kachina.
Catch me!
Hello. Do you have any hook ropes for...
Hook ropes? As in rock climbing equipment?
Yes. How much for your...
Oh, the whole thing? Let me see.
Deal.
Wait.
What, you want me to drive down the price? We just...
Oh, no problem at all. I'll even pass along some information on the house. These ropes are usually used by rock climbing enthusiasts. All right. That's...
Now we need the obsidian. Let's go talk to the traveler.
Excuse me, do you sell obsidian?
Why, yes. I've got a chunk for...
Perfect. Is that the only one?
That might be tough. Tell you what, I'll take a look.
Thank you so much.
Relax. Everything's going.
I know, it's just... I could tell Vichama feels the same way about his friend that I do about Kachina. I hope Kachina always carries all sorts of shiny stones with her. If I was the one trapped in the Night Kingdom, she'd have a whole pile of...
Well, would you look at that? I did bring an extra. Here you go, young lady.
Perfect! Thank you.
If you hadn't shown up, these stones would have just sat here collecting dust. I'll take 3,000 more up. Here you go. By the way, I heard you mention Vichama just now. How's he doing? Melko's been gone for 5 years now.
Do you know what happened between them?
I heard about it in passing while I was out drinking one night, but I don't know all the details. Vichama and Melko was an amazing fighter, capable of knocking out multiple opponents in a single hit, while Vichama excelled at scouting and analyzing the battlefield. The two made an excellent team. 5 years ago, they both emerged triumphant in the pilgrimage, but on the eve of battle, the Abyss launched an attack on their tribe, and Vichama suffered an injury to his leg.
Then what happened?
The team agreed that he couldn't fight the Abyss in his condition. Vichama didn't argue. He knew going to the front lines with an injured leg would make him a burden in battle. So they raised the issue with the Pyro Archon. It's just... Melko and the others ended up facing hordes of abyssal monsters in numbers that far exceeded. Vichama went into a deep depression after that. He blames himself for everything. Oh, you're not wrong. But it's possible he chooses to blame himself. I've tried convincing him to move forward. To stop, the Abyss has caused so much suffering, and some wounds never heal. Anyway, that's the gist of it.
Add Astro...
Did you get everything?
Yep, it's all here.
I've made all the necessary adjustments. As agreed, I'll help you find Kachina's ancient name. Go ahead. After Malko fell, I scoured the battlefield to see what happened. It turned out he wasn't bested by some impossibly powerful foe. He was dragged to his grave by the sheer number of enemies. If I had been there, I would have been able to sense the danger. I could have warned them not to advance. I've always blamed myself for what happened. But when you told me about Kachina...
But that happened. The Pyro Archon said all life within the Night Kingdom...
There might not be much hope, but I still have to try. Malko and I promised each other. All right, let's get to it. I'll start searching for the conceptualized version of Kachina's... Make sure you prepare yourselves for battle. As I said, the stone will link the mortal realm to the Night Kingdom.
Look at that golden thing. It must be one of those fragments Vichama mentioned. Let's get closer.
Or vice versa.
Whoa, monsters incoming! Watch out, everyone! Let the show begin.
Windblade!
You asked for it.
Disappear!
Let's get it on!
I'll protect us.
How much longer, Vichama?
Not long! We're getting close!
Vichama!
Quick! Take it! I found Kachina's ancient name. Hang in there, Malko. Just a little longer.
Something's not right. The power of the Abyss is getting...
The Abyss is corroding his body. Vichama, you can't keep going. You'll die.
I should have died 5 years ago. I just need a little more time. Please, I'm almost there. Thank you.
Whoa, watch out! The power of the Abyss is strong.
This power...
Hanging in there?
Malco. No, why can't I?
We can't wait any longer. Pull him away from the stone...
I already tried, but the power of the Abyss has him in a chokehold. It's like he's tied to the stone with an invisible rope.
In that case, we have no choice. I'm sorry, Seat Lolly. Get back!
Chasko, wait!
Ouch! What happened just now? It looked...
The stone's power was spiraling out of control. The only way to stop it was to destroy it. You were all caught in the shockwave of the explosion. You might feel dizzy for a while, but that's normal.
Give us a heads up next time, will you? You're lucky we managed to dodge it in time.
I thought I said to get back.
Yeah, barely a second before you made it go poof. Not everyone has your reflexes, Chaska. We were this close to getting dragged into the...
Okay.
At least Kachina's ancient name is still in one piece. Vichama!
Vichama!
I couldn't find Malco's ancient name. Once your ancient name disappears, there's no coming back. From the very beginning, I knew there was this... And now... It's too late to...
Vichama.
I'm sure he's heard enough condolences over the years.
Huh? What's that in your hands, Vichama?
This is...
Hey, Malco. Got any strength left?
Not enough to swing a sword, but to say a few last words.
Too bad. No one will get to hear them. I never thought I'd actually die on this mission. Not that I'm afraid to die.
Guess I have something to be thankful for then. My parents died a long time ago. Pisak! Always had to beat me at everything, didn't you? Right to the end, you were never one for goodbyes. Maybe you're right. Maybe no one will get to hear our last words. Vichama, I'm so glad you didn't. Don't be sad. Just keep on living. For both of us.
Was that a memory?
Seems like we were able to salvage something after all.
Of course. Seeing him, hearing his voice, but...
A deeper...
Malco was always the type to put on a brave face. But in that memory just now, his hands were shaking. For all these years, I regretted not being able to fight alongside him to the end. And now I know, at the end of his life, he was thinking the same
Vichama!
I'm fine. Actually, I heard Chief Wina wasn't really on board with your plan to go to the Night Kingdom. When you asked for my help, I hesitated too. I knew helping you find your friend's ancient name meant leading you, but I also understood why you had to try. Everyone, once allowed to fester, guilt strips us of our most valuable qualities as warriors. In that sense, we might as well choose the braver path from the very beginning. If I could do it all over again, I would have followed Malco to the front lines no matter what. Even with an injured leg, there were still things I could have... That way, even if the outcome stayed the same, I still would have fought along. There are critical junctures in life, and if you don't seize the chance to act, that's something I had to learn in hindsight. But you're still at the crossroads of your journey, so...
Thank you, Vichama. I feel even more determined now. I promised I would find her, and
That's good to hear.
Once abyssal corrosion enters the body, a portion will fuse itself to your internal organs. Even though the Traveler possesses powers of pure... Thanks to him, though, you were only briefly exposed. Slowing your breathing and controlling your emotions should help you keep the symptom... Just speaking from experience.
Anyway, we've recovered Kachina's ancient name, so we're off to a great start. Oh, and apologize for destroying...
Koichi, are you really gonna just stand there like that? I don't know what you want from...
I think you know exactly what I'm trying to say, Uncle Wina. I can hear it in your voice.
Honestly, it's just one thing after another with you two. They're back.
Koichi? What are you doing?
Don't play dumb with your own sister. You know, my apologies, everyone. I just need to borrow Chaska for a few minutes. You come with me.
I'll be just a moment.
Who is that?
Koichi, Chaska's younger sister. Although the two aren't actually related by blood, it's kind of a long story. It's not really my story to tell, but I guess it's not a secret. She was afflicted with a rare disease when she was a child, and abandoned in the wild as a result. The Abyss found her out there, all on her own. That strength of will pushed her to survive, but it also planted a seed of conflict within her. Eventually, she was adopted by the Cuckoo Source. Wherever they went, she fought.
For some reason, Paimon can totally...
Well, when Chaska finally returned to human society, it was Koichi's parents who adopted her. At the time, Chaska still had a habit of getting into fights, so Koichi was always taking...
I remember those days. One of those fights was definitely with me. But, you know, kids. You're fighting one minute and your friend's the next. Eventually, she found a way to rein in that desire to fight. And now she's who people call to resolve conflicts. It sounds like she still argues with Koichi, though. Don't siblings usually stop?
That's partly my fault. Koichi asked me to stop Chaska from doing anything dangerous.
Oh, I get it. No wonder you tried to talk us out of going to the...
I'm all for your adventure. You need to take risks when you're young, because by the time you're my age, you couldn't attempt something like that even if you wanted to. Better try now than live with regrets later. That's what I... Still, I can understand where Koichi's coming from. In the end, nobody wants to sit back and let a loved one put their...
All right, it's just the two of us now. You have...
I don't have anything to say. You don't have to approve, but you should know I only do what's necessary.
That attitude is exactly the problem. It's like you don't care. You try to sneak off to the Night Kingdom behind my back and then play it down as if it's just a trip abroad.
Well, technically I am going abroad.
Again with the excuse... We agreed, didn't we? There are 4 levels of danger. If it's not something urgent, you can only engage in level 2 danger and below. You can only go up to level 3 if a situation is so dire there's absolutely... But a trip to the Night Kingdom? If that's not a level 4, I don't know what is. And you were just going to sneak...
What do you mean, sneak into the place? I always planned on walking in there with my head held...
You bought off Uncle Wina, didn't you? He promised me he'd stop you from doing anything dangerous.
You feel like he went back on his word. What if I told you my mind was made up, and there was nothing he could have done? Not even...
Oh, I knew it! So he did try to say something, but you...
This is important. If you were in my shoes...
You don't know that? I'm a doctor, and I handle logistics. If you're going to waltz into a dangerous situation where you could lose control at any moment...
All right, whatever. Anything else?
What do you mean, anything else?
Time out. Is this one of our normal arguments?
Chaska, does it sound like I'm joking?
Then... you need to know something. What happened to Kachina was partially my fault.
But the person you become when you lose control, that's also...
That's a different issue. You said it yourself. A person is only as good as their morals. If I want to live in Natlan, I need to display qualities that make me worthy of this.
I've also told you that managing your condition is equally.
Sometimes you have to make sacrifices. All right, let's stop this here. If we keep going, I might actually have to get serious. And I think Wyna prefers his roof at...
Is that a threat? That sounds like a threat to me.
Koichi!
So, you're really going to go, no matter what I...
Then support me. I'll be back.
So, that's it. Why'd you have to turn...
You two are
Something you wanted to say?
I know you aren't related by blood.
Really?
You know, I said that very thing to Koichi not too long ago, and she reacted the exact same way, down to the very... It's not my place to get involved, but I will say this. Try to spend a little more time with your sister.
Thank you.
Anytime. All right. According to Kinich, it's an important ceremony.
If only Tone Deaf Bard was here, he could have repaired it just like...
The Spirit Speaker Stone might be...
I see. Sounds like it was an urgent situation. Still, Citlali's going to be a nightmare to deal with now that you've Stay safe out there in the Night Kingdom, okay?
We're back! We found Kachina's ancient name, too!
Well, it's fairly complicated.
The Fatui again? We can't go anywhere.
But what if the Fatui finds out you've lost your power? Won't they try to take...
That's why it has to be our little secret. Look, I wish I could offer you some sort of consolation, but I won't lie to you. With multiple factions closing it still, all you need to do is focus on your goal.
I can also step in on the Pyro Archon's behalf. There's a limit to what I can accomplish, but I'll help you help.
There's no need to be so modest, Yan-san. You're incredible.
Archon, I'm sorry about before. You have so much on your plate, so much that you have to worry about.
You have nothing to be sorry about. We all get overwhelmed by our emotions, myself included. Your reaction to Kachina's well, now that we have Kachina's ancient name, let's go track her down.
What is this place? Hey, isn't that Atea's talisman?
Good eye. This is...
Whoa. I've never seen this place.
It looks like there are items from every tribe.
I suppose you could think of it as a hobby of sorts. And physical items do a far better job of preserving... Now, I still have some preparations to make for the ceremony. So feel free to take a if you're curious about an item. I'm more than
All right, we'll have a look. This is Atea's tower.
I'm sure you're familiar with this one already. Atea was The powder still needs some time to settle. So well, what do you think of my collection?
Yeah, if each item represents a different... Does every item hold a special
That's right. The items in my collection actually serve a similar purpose to the ancient name. They demonstrate the
shape of...
Most people perceive time as a linear concept, almost like a straight line that can only move forward. We cannot change the past, but there's also a different theory, one that I believe to be...
At once?
Let's say your journey ended right now. Thinking back on your experience in each nation, exactly. Even at the end of your journey, the things you experienced along the way don't cease to exist. Take out a portion of that journey, and you would likely make very different decisions, and eventually arrive at the future is the same way. It exists even though it has yet to come to pass. Of course, there are those with the power to foresee the future. They simply call it by a different name. Fate.
That does kinda make sense.
Humanity excels at living in the present, but too often we forget the past and neglect the future. While the Pilgrimage and the Night Warden Wars, only by uniting the people of Natlan across countless eras can we fight back against an enemy as formidable as the Abyss. To come up with such a set of rules, the first Pyro Archon must have possessed a level of insight That's correct. At first, he was a mortal man with no special power. After he ascended to the divine throne, he used it to borrow power from the heavens and establish the rules namely a framework, through which ordinary people can ascend to Archonhood. By holding the pilgrimage, we're able to determine the strongest among us. And when that person in addition, the sacred flame will grant them significant knowledge and memory.
So, it all comes down to the power of the divine throne and... Wait, is that a family portrait?
Yes, that's my mother, father, younger sister, and the little saurians we raised. I turned a piece of my dad's leather armor into a canvas and commissioned a famous artist to paint our likeness.
Your sister is so cute! Paimon was having a hard time thinking of an Archon as an ordinary person, but it really doesn't look like there was anything special about you before.
A little late for that question.
Sorry! Paimon's so sorry! Paimon's mouth works faster than her brain sometimes!
It's alright. I'd never get upset. No matter what others may say, my past is a precious part of my becoming the Archon doesn't mean you sever ties with your family. The position my father made the most delicious stew, so my sister would often bring me a large pot of his cooking, and he would sit on a blanket and eat it together. One time, we didn't close the door securely, and the saurians we were raising ran into the room. My sister immediately burst into tears. The two troublemakers were going for the meat, but when they saw my sister's distress, they froze on the spot. I still remember the way they laid there, sulking like a pair of children, even after making such a mess. It was frustrating, but...
Wow.
Isn't that what being a family is all about? As the Archon, I made a vow to defend this nation and experience...
Well, what happened after that? This portrait looks pretty old. Your sister must be all grown up by now, right?
I believe she ended up working as an architect and artist. She built many... Anyway, that's enough about me. Now that the powder is settled, we can begin. Ian-san, Mulani, Chaska, over here, please. Place the ancient name up there, and then we'll begin. Surely as the echoes of life resound through heaven and earth, ancient name, take us to your fated...
Am I hallucinating again?
Kachina, are you okay?
Huh? I'm not seeing things, am I? Is the Abyss playing tricks on me again?
It's okay, Kachina. It's just us. We're trying to find a way to bring you back.
Everyone, you have to listen to me. I've been investigating the Night Kingdom this entire time, and I figured out what's wrong. The Wyab is being affected by the Abyss. I was waiting for the Wyab to send me back, but then this really strong monster came in and it almost killed me. The Wyab saved me, even though its power is weakening. So I've been hiding from the monsters while trying to find a way. The Night Kingdom has become a huge mess, though. I keep hearing these awful sounds and see...
Don't listen to those sounds, Kachina. The Abyss is trying to strip you of your sanity. All you need to do is stay safe and wait for us. We'll be there shortly.
It's okay. I feel so much better now that I've had the chance to talk to you guys. You don't need to worry about me. I've never been strong or special at all, really. So I don't blame anyone for forgetting about me or leaving me behind. Just knowing you care is more than enough. I'll find a way back. You don't have to put yourselves in danger to come rescue me.
You're always like this, Kachina. Now's not the time to act tough. We're coming for you, and that's final. I don't know what lies the Abyss has been feeding you, but I'll tell you something right now. You're a victor of the Night Warden Wars, a hero of Natlan. All you need to do is wait for us to...
I'm really scared. Everything's so dark and creepy here. And I want to go home. Still, I don't want you to put yourselves in danger because of me. I don't want to...
All you need to do is place your trust in us, just like you always have. No one fights alone. We're not leaving you behind. Not ever.
Yeah, we're so close. We can't call it quits now.
Looks like we've lost contact. Now comes the most dangerous part. This entrance to the Night Kingdom was left behind after an abyssal invasion. Even a brief amount...
I know. I'm prepared.
All right. Then I wish you all the best. I'll tell Koichi to be ready just in case. She's very experienced in that face you just made. Don't tell me you two got into another argument.
No, I just... feel bad.
I'll go with them too, Archon. The more people, the strong...
Thank you so much for your help, everyone. It really means a lot that you're willing to brave these dangers with me. And there's no time to lose, so...
Now that I've lost my power, I won't be able to provide much practical support. But I can still keep Eon-san. I know it's unlikely, but if you encounter a situation...
That won't happen.
I hope not.
Let the show begin.
Let's dance.
So we're underneath Natlan right now? It looks nothing like Paimon was.
That's because in the distant past, Natlan was home to an incredibly advanced civilization ruled by humans. Only established their own society after the fall of the dragons.
So these are Saurian ruins? Wait, you mean like the elemental sovereigns? They had their own advanced civilization?
Yes, a really long time ago. Very few records have survived until now. These ruins have been abandoned for a long time. But with the recent increase in Abyss activity, the installations around here have somehow been activated.
So what you're saying is, we're not in for an easy trip to the...
No, it's going to be obstacle after obstacle from here.
Why are you all laughing like that?
It's the pre-adventure excitement kicking in.
Of course, I'm eager to get started.
Then let's go. We won't let anything stand in our...
Seems like the road ends here. How should we get across?
As a professional trainer, I think you could stand to build up your endurance, Paimon.
Professional trainer? Paimon thought you were a warrior from the Collective of Planning.
Well, that goes without saying. But I actually work as a sports coach. I provide professional guidance for many of Natlan's popular sports. And I don't just mean physical training. I design nutrition plans as well.
Ah, so basically no sugar, no soft drinks, no grilled meat.
Yeah, we'll be here all day if you...
Those guys look familiar.
We've fought them before. Let's go. Show no mercy.
Let the show begin.
To ashes!
Windblade! With the wind!
Gloves off!
Windblade!
Whoa, the place we need to go seems really high up. Let's dance.
Disappear!
Look alive!
Your mom eats your dead meat!
I'll protect us.
Power that ended my shock!
Windblade!
You asked for it!
Let's dance.
With the wind! Windblade!
This is the final stretch. We just need to climb up, and we'll be there. Nothing to it.
Easy for you to say.
This must be the entrance the Pyro Archon told us about.
Yes. There's something in the depths of this place that feels familiar.
We actually have. Okay, Paimon just needs to psych herself up. Don't push her through before she's ready. Hey! You don't have to drag Paimon! You're pulling too hard!
Looks like we made it. This is the Night Kingdom.
It looks so different from what I am.
That overflow of energy is probably what trapped Kachina here in the first place.
From this point forward, everything we know about the real world no longer applies. Anything can happen.
Paimon's more worried about how we're gonna make it out. The obvious.
Do you see that patch of light on the ground? It's shining down from that fissure in the sky.
Oh, yeah. Right in front of us. So that's coming from up there?
Just like I said, our real-world knowledge doesn't apply here. We fell all this way, yet came out If this was the real world, we'd have to climb our way back up to the entrance. But here, all we have to do is stand underneath the light and offer a prayer.
That's it? You really think that little of Paimon? That's not even why Paimon asked!
So that means all we need to do is find Kachina and bring...
Exactly. This light is streaming in from the real world. It's a...
The terrain looks difficult to navigate, and the visibility is not great either. How are we...
Yeah, these floating black things
Those are all manifestations of abyssal power. Be careful.
Ghost! A talking ghost!
Calm down, I'm here to help. You're the ones who helped Vichama, right? Yes, I'm Vichama's friend, Malko. I was completely lost to this realm, and it's like it was seeking me out, attempting to reassemble the pieces of who I used to be. Of course, I'm sorry I can only appear before you in this imperfect...
No, we should be the ones apologizing. If the Spirit Speaker Stone hadn't become corrupted but we had to destroy it. Otherwise, Vichama and his tribe would have been in...
Of course. Thank you for protecting him. I never imagined that... Even after all these years, under the power of the stone, it felt like our souls were... Turns out even our regrets were exactly the same.
Whether in triumph or death, You want your back?
Exactly. That may not be in the cards for us, but it's not. You're looking for a young girl from the Children of Echoes, right? She's being chased by an... I'd like to help her while I'm still in this form, so follow me. Be careful. This place has been severely
Paimon didn't realize it had gotten this bad.
It's like a seething volcano ready to engulf our world at any moment.
Ouch!
Right, get back here. You can't go wandering off. Just stick close to me. My power will be able to ward off attacks for the time being. We won't be able to keep this up. Let's try another route. This way.
I'll protect us.
Not good. More monsters.
We shouldn't waste our time on them.
Gloves off!
Windblade!
Let's dance. Oh, Paimon can't see anything.
It's easy to get lost here. Just stick close.
Did you hear that?
What?
Never mind. It was
Don't scare Paimon like...
I heard it too. It was a...
What did it say?
Doesn't matter. It certainly doesn't harm...
Paimon just heard it too! Let's keep going. Paimon wants to get out of this place!
We're here, Kachina!
Honey, you made it!
Looks like our reunion will have to wait until we take care of these monsters.
Good idea. Let's go! Japan! You're here! You're finally here! Thank you so much! That monster can appear from anywhere! It almost caught me a bunch of times. The YUP's power helped keep me hidden, so I just tried to stay out of sight until you got here.
Had a girl. You did so well. And most importantly, you weren't hurt.
Should we start heading back then? Actually, I have a request. Will you come visit the Wayab with me? I can't exactly put it into words, but something's wrong with the Ode of Resurrection.
That was the Pyro Archon's theory as well. Everything we've seen here certainly...
In the Night Kingdom, there are 6 main totem poles representing the Wayab of each tribe. You can think of them like the body of each Wayab. Additional totem poles, like the ones around here, serve as proxies to which the Wayab can extend their consciousness. There are countless proxies scattered around the Night Kingdom. Through them, the Wayab can extend their consciousness over the entire realm and track down souls no matter where they roam. But if a proxy were to become severely contaminated, then a soul could become lost within the Night Kingdom.
Judging by the current situation, I don't think we're dealing with just one contaminated proxy. Even if we could drive back the abyssal power from one of them, that probably wouldn't even put a dent in the...
Still, we can't just leave the Wayab to suffer. It's protected me this whole time.
I agree. We might even manage to draw out the monster that's... Getting rid of the monster might slow down the deterioration of the Night Kingdom.
Kachina? What's wrong?
Nothing. Just a headache. Maybe we really should leave. Kachina's already been here for two... No, I'm fine. I don't plan on listening to that nonsense. Just up ahead. I'll lead the way. Besides, I can still fight.
Listen to me, Kachina. We'll come with you, but that's because we want to help the Wayab, not because we have something to prove. You don't have anything to prove either. It's okay if you reach...
All right. The sooner we get this done, the...
We've already come all this way, so we might as well try to get to the...
Let's go. This way.
I'll stay here and try to stall the Abyss monster.
All by yourself? That's too...
It's all right. I may not be as strong as that monster, but I don't have much time left. If you're anything like my friend, I'm sure you're not particularly fond of good... So go. Achieve your goal.
Thank you for You're a true...
Thank you. No one fights alone.
Does your head still hurt? Let me help you walk.
I'm fine. I'm fine. You should know I'm made of stronger stuff than that. Oh, Barbara. I'm back! My friends and I are here to heal you. Wayab...
So we were right. The contamination is already too severe. It's Alright, get ready, everyone. Time to purge the abyssal energy from this place.
Careful. We've got company.
Already?
You really think that puny soul could slow me down? Courage in the face of futility is pure You tried to get him...
You killed Nal?
He would have dispersed with or without me. Rather than worrying about him, you may have defeated others of my kind in the past, but underestimate me now, and it will be No. The power of the Abyss is intoxicating. The destruction it seeks captivates like a masterful work of art. I thought this naive little girl was an exception, but it turns out humanity that is the tragedy of your short lives. Ancient names, pride, friendship, all empty ideas invented to get the Pyro Archon created those grandiose ideals out of pure selfishness. Anything to avoid sharing power. Anything to avoid Don't believe me? Then ask yourself, why is the Pyro Archon strong beyond measure, while you, Kachina...
Kachina, give me your hand. Feel that? I'm right here next to you.
Thanks, Moalani. Because I'm not alone.
You're right. Maybe comforting, but you also couldn't be more wrong. You've never had to work for your own strength, so you will never understand the truth.
What?
The courage we have to stand before you and not back down? The power lies not in, but in our commitment to upholding that ideal. And in our—
Well said!
Let's go, Kachina. It shouldn't take more than 2 of us to handle an enemy like this.
Sorry in advance, but you deserve what's coming to you!
There aren't many in Natlan who can beat us when we're together. It's time he got a taste. Need a surfboard? Action at the flame! Get now!
Power of flame compels. The flame.
I'm fuck, here goes! Yeah! Drilling down! Let's ride! Check this out! Best of luck! Yes, let her rip! Carving waves! Surf! We won! We actually won!
That's what he gets for underestimating.
Fantastic work, Kachina! Absolutely, this makes me so unbelievable.
I'm happy too, Mualani. Together we really are unstoppable!
Huh? My ancient name is glowing?
It's probably a projection from the real world. But that doesn't explain why—
Wait, does that?
That was a bold move. Diving headfirst into the fire to save your friend. Especially in a place so overrun with abyssal Still, seeing you pull it off, everything you said was exactly right. As isolated individual, it took years' worth of scars and lots of unnecessary suffering for me to understand. The Pyro Archon's plan will unite us as one. Only then will we— Tupac, a warrior from the people of the Springs. I fought against the Abyss during the invasion.
I've heard that name before. You were the giant who saved all of Natlan.
Since you were able to awaken my words from your ancient name, that means you have fully embodied the aspirations of the Waya. Under the name Umoja, you shall unite the tribes and save Natlan.
Me?
As long as blood still runs through your veins, even the tiniest spark of steel against stone can ignite a flame. Its blaze will become one with the gaze of all, even amid everlasting darkness. Our bonds remain eternal.
What's wrong, Mualani?
So many memories. My brain was just flooded with everything he once knew. So that's what happened.
What do you mean? Did you just figure something out?
500 years ago, they foresaw the very crisis we're facing now. Efforts to save—
We can go over the details once we get back. We shouldn't linger here longer than we have to. I know bits and pieces, but I had no idea Mualani was—
This sounds like something that's going to need a lot of explaining. Let's focus on saving the Waya. Okay, that should be enough. Why up?
I hear your voice, Kachina. My dear child.
Great. Well then, I'm afraid it's time to say goodbye. I just wanted to make sure you were okay before I was going to ask why you bestowed an ancient name upon someone like me. I'll keep searching within myself for the answer. I'll never stop trying to improve my—
You are already an outstanding child. You are all my most beloved children. It has always been my honor to protect. Your ancient name is just that, a name. Much like your parents chose to name you Kachina, I focus on who you want to be. You are already worthy of your name. The story of your ancient name is for you to continue. Just like your parents, my love for you will never change. It gladdens me to see the Pyro Archon's plan move another step towards completion. But it's time for you to leave this. Go now, my children.
I know we've never met before, Wayab, but I just thank you for encouraging Kachina. It was exact.
Whoa! What's going on? An Earth?
We're out of time. It's the power of the Abyss. Quick, we need to run!
It's a Sealy! The Sealy opened the way for us! The opening in the sky! It's closing!
We need to hurry, or we'll be stuck here!
Watch out for the falling rocks!
Quick, through the middle!
Faster! We'll never make it!
You've done well. Now come home.
We're back! The Pyro Archon saved us.
But she's not here. Yeah, didn't she say she used it up?
She's still in the speaker's chamber. What we saw in the Night Kingdom was just her consciousness.
So you're saying her consciousness did all—
Every great display of power comes at a price. You must feel terrible, Kachina. Just hold on. We'll get you to a doctor's. Let's get back to the stadium. The Pyro Archon said she'd have—
I recommend getting a full checkup.
Paimon feels okay. What about you, Traveler? Right. You always seemed—
Let's get going. We need to share what we learned in the night.
Right. The Wayab mentioned something—
I'll let her explain everything. Every move we make.
There's a lot less stuff here.
It's good to see you all here in one piece. I know you must have a lot of questions, but let Koichi check you over first. It's best not to let any lingering effects of the abyss go untreated.
Thank goodness you made it back. I came here as soon as the... Take a seat, everybody. I'll examine... All right, that should do it for now. But just to be safe, I'll perform another... I have to say, though, I've never seen anyone react to the abyss like you, Traveler. It's like...
He always has been special like that. He can even purify its power. Wait, now that you mention it, Paimon doesn't think she's affected either.
Given the current situation, that ability will likely play a great...
Of course. I still have patience to...
Thank you, Koichi.
All right. We might not see eye to eye, but we both had good intent. Just give it time. I'm sure we'll figure things out between us one day.
Yeah.
All right. There's so much to discuss, I don't even know where to begin. You've seen it. I'll get straight to the point. Natlan is on the verge of destruction. It's very possible our nation has...
Huh? No.
That's right. But I've only ever disclosed that fact to the hand. Our looming destruction is not a recent development, but the inevitable conclusion of the disaster.
Mulani told us a little bit about...
500 years ago, all the nations of... Unlike the other nations, Natlan never had stable and deep-rooted ley lines, so the battle against the abyss was exceedingly long and brutal. In the end, victory came at the cost of our civilization. Even then, it took centuries of solving the disasters caused by the abyss to final... And still, this is but a superficial victory. The forces of the abyss have merely been driven back underground. Their threat to Natlan remains as real as...
I'd never...
The problems plaguing the Night Kingdom are all the more complicated because that realm is essentially functioning as Natlan's... Immediately after the war, our calculations estimated that we would have a maximum of 500 years before the Night Kingdom was completely... But at that time, we were a nation of the destitute. Our people no longer believed in victory. Nor did they. Our civilization was dying, our faith crumbling, and the line of power passed down. If we didn't bring the nation back together, it would be foolish to even dream of defeating the... So, the Archon had a long and involved discussion with the heroes of each tribe, and finally came up with a
So that's what happened. After finding Kachina, I encountered a strange figure since the plan was mentioned in those memories. But there's still something I don't understand. Those
Huh? But that doesn't make any sense! The Pyro Archon is...
That's right. The hardest thing for humans to overcome has all... A god can extend a human's life by using a certain amount of divine power, or subjecting that... But, as we all know, Natlan doesn't have gods like that. We can only... A human life is like a flame destined to be extinguished. 500 years ago, only by dying before my time could I have the chance to wake up again.
So, in other words, this is your second life?
Yes. We only managed to defeat the abyss all those years ago because the tribes came together. If the Natlan of the future was to have a fighting chance, the Pyro Archons that came after the war had to rebuild the decimated tribes. The goal was to reunite the people and restore the strength of each. Once a tribe was back to its full strength, the tribe's Wayab would select a hero, indicating the tribe was the chosen would then stand by my side in defense of our nation, just like great heroes of old.
So that means...
That's right. You bear the ancient name Umoja, the same one held by the hero from your tribe 500 after your adventure in the Night Kingdom. I trust you've come to fully understand the meaning.
So in other words, You always knew who the Wyatt were going to pick from each tribe?
Yes. According to the plan, each tribe was supposed to have been fully restored by the time I awoke. The 6 heroes successfully inherited the ancient names from 500 years ago, but the intel regarding the plan wasn't passed on. Once again, it comes down to the deterioration of the Night Kingdom.
Just like how the Ode of Resurrection failed to bring Kachina.
Exactly. It's just another tactic the Abyss is using against us. The Abyss may not possess intelligence, but if we want to unblock that information from being passed on, my presence alone isn't enough. The ancient name-bearer must establish a greater connection to their... So, I've tried my best to help them. Currently, Shalonin of the Children of Echoes, Kinich of the Scions of the Canopy, and Iansan of the Collective of Plenty have all been acknowledged by their names. During your adventure, you too earned the acknowledgement of your Wayab Mualani. In the process, you gained the memories stored within your name.
But we have less than a year.
Yes, but we have no choice. We cannot start the plan until all... That's also why I haven't been able to take action despite the urgency.
But if you knew this whole time, why didn't you just tell me about my role in all this?
Perhaps, but the opposite could also be true. Knowing your destiny too early could mean fail, just like your determination to save Kachina. I hope your commitment to this endeavor comes from your own strength of will, rather than a sense of...
So I suppose you're not going to tell us who the final 2 heroes are then?
That's right. Their time is yet to come. Putting pressure on them beforehand will only hinder their development. I can only trust in the... I have never believed I could solve this crisis alone. In fact, it was precisely because I chose to trust and rely on others that we managed to... Natlan's salvation lies not in its Archon or any singular individual, but in... You're quite perceptive, aren't you? I thought I might get away with the...
Huh? Oh, right! All of the stuff you stored here before, where did it all go?
Even though I sacrificed my power, I still needed a contingency plan to ensure you would make it back. After all, I was the one who allowed you to take that risk. And Mualat, in addition to their sentimental value, the items I stored here held a...
Fuel?
Yes. The stories embodied by those items are certainly important. But there's an even more significant trait. Over time, they became imbued with a certain amount of contending fire from being carried on their own. Each item's power is limited. But together, their combined effect can prove... By burning those items, I was able to activate the contending fire stored within them to open the... It was a rather crude approach, so all their power was depleted in an instant.
But weren't they all precious treasures?
That's exactly why I dragged you all here. No matter what, I never wanted the Pyro Archon to have...
You have nothing to be sorry for. You all deserve my thanks, actually. If you hadn't saved the totem pole, that area of the Night Kingdom would have been for... And then, it would only be a matter of time before the Children of Echoes was... Besides, when those heroes entrusted their belongings to me, or the Pyro Archon of their time, it was out of a desire to control... If they knew those items helped save the present-day heroes of Natlan...
Even when you put it that way,
There's no need. Remember, the people and the events of the past are never truly lost to us. We simply carry them with us in a different form. In that sense, if you still have regrets, your deeds will become new legends and nurture new forms of power just like the items once stored.
Well, we'd still like to return the...
Well, if that's the case, now that Kachina has returned, we can finally hold the victory feast and celebrate your team's and we could all use the rest, that's for sure. Plus, you'll be able to silence everyone who doubted you. Try not to let it get to you. It's important to stay calm. All right. You should...
When I was young, I used to sit by the hot springs and listen to the stories of warriors from all over Natlan. They attract people from all walks of life. Friends come easy here, no matter what tribe you're from. The people of the springs have never claimed the hot springs as their own private property. They are there to bring all hot spring buddies together. It's been really nice, seeing the children of my tribe get older. It's helped me gradually understand the true value of the springs. I've witnessed their energy, their determination, their absolute passion for life. Even when they cause trouble, I never managed to hold on to my anger for long. It's unbelievable how I'm certain Mualani will become a great warrior when she grows up. One day, when I'm no longer in fighting form, I'll come here and tell stories to all the children. So you better get busy, Pyro Archon, or I'll end up running out of stories.
Our nation is engulfed in darkness. Our tribes stand divided, and yet you promise victory. The Abyss is a cunning enemy, one that I faced in battle many times. Were that not the case, I would never understand exercising this degree of caution. My rage will never know absolution. Then my power will no longer aid you in victory. But you came to me because you knew you could convince me with just a... I understand your choice. The heroes of today will forge the path ahead with blood and fire. Just remember to... Otherwise, rest assured, I'll find a way to collect the debt. For Natlan.
So, you're gonna head 500 years in the future to serve as a pyro? But what about the you from right now?
You can't ask her those questions and expect her to answer, my dear. The decision is hers to make, and she deserves our support. We will do everything we can to rebuild, even across time. We will all do our part to fight for Natlan's...
Yeah, Mom's right. We'll always believe in you. Seriously, though? Dad should be here. Where is he?
I imagine he didn't know what to say, so he chose not to come at all. Don't take it to heart, my dear. Just remember, no matter what happens in the future, we will always love you.
I'll come find you one day. I know I can't live that long, but I'll think of something. There has to be a way for us to meet again one day. If there's an answer out there somewhere, I'm gonna find it. So, don't forget about me.
If that's your decision, then you have my full support, Archon.
May our children live to see such a lovely son.
For Natlan!
No one fights alone. The rules are my legacy. They shall grant us the strength to overcome the next tragedy.
War forged the 6 tribes, taught us how to fight, instilled in us what it means to love.
Who will be the one?
We are the those who grew alongs, those who forged our... That is Natlan's fire. The lifeblood of our nation.
You here for the victory feast too?
Oh, no. I knew Chaska would be here, so I just... It's not that I don't want to celebrate Kachina and the others. I'm so glad she made it.
Ah, well, you two had...
She didn't cause any trouble during your trip.
Yeah, she was super helpful.
That's good.
Is there a reason you asked? You were pretty outspoken when we first met, but now it's like your whole...
Maybe it seemed unreasonable, picking that fight with her. Her impulse to fight is extremely strong. Her mental strength helps her rein it in, but she still loses control sometimes.
So what you're saying is...
Okay, so maybe it sounds a little stupid, but it works pretty well. It helps her keep her cool. Anyway, I'm just glad you were able to make it back.
What? Do you really have to go that...
No way. Chaska never opens up about her own pain, especially to her family. She can't learn about... I appreciate the understanding, and don't worry. Oh, and if you ever need a doctor, you know who to find.
Huh. Who would have thought there was a deeper reason behind their arguing? In the end, it's all the Abyss's fault.
Let's give a huge round of applause to our brave young warrior, Kachina!
Woohoo! Well done, Kachina. Thank you, everyone. I'm so glad I finally...
I always knew you could do it. With so much potential at your age.
You're one to talk. Don't think I didn't know you were the first person to abandon your team.
I had no choice. My friend invited...
Oh, really? So you weren't just trying to get ahead in the...
I wasn't, I swear. I just happened to find that bearer injured in the wild. So I stopped when he insisted on repaying the favor. What was I supposed to do? I'm just one person. I figured Kachina would have no trouble replacing me.
But the fact of the matter is that after your departure, everyone else started thinking about
I'm really sorry, Kachina. It was wrong of us to abandon you like that.
It's amazing that you still made it all the way through to the Night Warden Wars.
So, what about you guys?
Our team captain drank too much the night before the competition and turned up late to the stadium on the day.
Served.
All right. There's no need to be like that, Uncle Paka. Dear friends, I'd like to say firstly, I'm grateful to my friends and our great Archon for helping to bring me back. This traveler and his companion Paimon are some of the strongest people I've ever met. If they were allowed to participate in the pilgrim, they've agreed to let me learn from them. With their help, I believe I can be... And let's not forget my good friends, Moalani, Chaska, Kanich, and Ayan-san. They all helped the traveler and Paimon figure out they too deserve to be called our heroes. So, please...
Well said!
I'll drink to that.
How does it feel? To be honest, it's a bit... Well, you better get used to it! Next up, undefeated champion! Hey, please don't make...
Ah, you're here.
How did you
You look like you've still got questions. Because the thought of telling them, abandon your families and everyone you love, and come with me to the end of time. For in 500 years, you could just as easily point out that everything in this world would come to an end eventually. But life is short. And imagine if I said, let's leave right now, and go save the sun because it'll flame out in a few million years. It would sound quite ridiculous. I couldn't make them shoulder that burden with me. Besides, every generation will have its heroes, this one included. Or, of course, without me. But since I was the one who came up with the...
I'm suddenly remembering that portrait in your room. Was that...
Yes, it was. So when you asked me who my sister grew up to be, the truth is that, from what I've been able to piece together, I can conclude with a reasonable degree of confidence. She played an instrumental role in rebuilding the scions of the Canopy tribe, designing and building... Still, it was an impressive achievement, and I'm very proud of her. You feel loss keenly. It seems to stir up feelings of regret in you. But this is something This is a war, and there can be no war without loss. I am already far more fortunate than the people of Natlan look to me as their Archon, and the weight of their expectations is mine to bear.
Yeah, doesn't that mean the way
I suppose, but so what? Even if the future ends in destruction, and it's precisely because This is a pivotal moment. Well, 3, to be precise. There's one, your resistance to the corrupting power of the Abyss. If you agree to join us, you will not
Ancient names?
They can. Several strict conditions Possessing an ancient name would mean that your adventures and the Ode of Resurrection may have temporarily just like in the Night Kingdom, I will be there for you. That is a promise
Yeah, we can't just ignore...
Wonderful. Then I'll reach out to Shilonen right away. We've never forged an ancient name for an Outlander before.
My lord, we've received word that the Pyro Archon has lost much of... Although your injury complicates things, this is most certainly the opportune time to see...
Victory and defeat are rules, not outcomes. I have never taken advantage of an opponent in a time of weakness, and I don't intend to start now. As for you, I must confess, I did not expect that little trick of yours to save the day.
No matter how dense the fog, as long as the sun remains, we cannot turn day into night. She could have dispelled it. She simply chose not to. You don't have much time. And you're injured on top.
I'm beginning to see just how useful you may turn out to be. You heard something from here, didn't you?
Things have been looking really rough for Natlan lately. There are more and more commissions from the Adventurers Guild, and they're all related to the Abyss. Just waiting around won't do us any good. Let's go and see if there's anything we can do to help.